Hi guys, thanks for clicking on my video. For those of you who are coming back, hello and welcome back to the imagination. Thank you for being subscribed. You guys make me so happy. I love doing these readings for you, and I have some really cool ideas for next month that are not necessarily readings, but are definitely involving tarot. So watch out for that. If you're interested in finding out what that is, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and then ring the bell to get notifications so you get notified every time I post, girl, or boy, or undecided. And that brings me to my next point. Everything that I'm doing here today is for entertainment purposes, and I do not speak specifically of gender. Usually I'm going to speak of whatever gender the character on the card is. Like if a knight comes up, I'm going to say he, and if a page comes up, I'm going to say she. But like it's not because it's not gender specific. That's just what I'm looking at, so that's what I'm going to say, but it can be anybody. Then I also wanted to mention that down below are my informations of if you would like to get a personal card reading from me. I do them over the phone or via a video message. So it's up to you. Like we could do a video chat, or I can pre-record a video and send it out to you. Options for that are down below. And what else? I know there's something else that I was going to say. Oh, also, we gotta cover one thing. I want to do something that I usually do with my one-on-one readings that I haven't been doing in my pick a cards, but it really helps me to connect with your energies. And since all time affects all time, all the time, meaning the future affects the present affects the future, and the past affects the future and present as well. Okay, so it doesn't matter what time you're watching this in, it'll still help me. If you guys could just, for one moment, just focus a little bit in on the idea that I'm going to be reading your energies and give me permission. Even if you say out loud, I give you permission to read my energies. That would be A1, super helpful for me. Just, I work on a permission basis. I don't read anybody without their permission. It's just like one of my ethical rules that I have for myself. And so I think it'll really help if, anybody who does click on this does do that. Today we are answering the question, well, I guess not really the question. We're just doing a love check-in. We're doing a love update, checking the energies in your love life, especially for this week, but it's timeless. So if you're seeing this in months from now, then just think of like 1 week to a week and a half. These are the energies that are happening from the day you watch this. We have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So go ahead and take a second to pick your pile. I'll give you guys a second to pick, and then we'll get started. Yeah, that was me doing poses because I don't know what's effing wrong with me. Okay, so we're gonna get started with pile number 1. Okay. So first we're going to do your guidance cards just to give us an idea of what is happening in this situation and what is the focus of the situation. And then we'll do your thoughts, feelings, and presence in the relationship, and their thoughts, feelings, and presence in the relationship. And then we'll pull some extra cards after that. So first, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Ariel is the name of this angel who is helping you with this. And here is your card related. So that's your first guidance card. Let's put that up here. And your second guidance card is steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So they're definitely supporting this love situation. And I think that this is kind of saying like, this is going to be an intuitive week for you and your significant other. And this is also going to be a week of progress. The steady progress card is not about like things getting done so quickly and things like becoming new and like, what am I trying to say? It's not about like a rapid progress. It's about slow moving but stable progress. So some of you guys might be feeling a little bit impatient, and the angels are trying to remind you, like, hey girl, things are happening within divine timing. So we'll see about that. Did I accidentally do? Oh, you accidentally got 6 cards on this one. So we'll see. But what are your thoughts, feelings, and presence in this relationship? Wow, this is like a lot of cards because I accidentally pulled 6, but whatever. We'll check it out. So for thoughts and feelings, let's do presence first. I'm going to pull this guy right here so that we can kind of see which cards I'm talking about when, and so it's not so confusing to pull them up all the time. But, okay, so for thoughts and feelings, we have the Ace of Winter. Ace of Winter here. And we have the 9 of Spring in reverse. Okay, so the 9 of Spring is the 9 of Wands, and it's about feeling kind of beat up and preparing for the, like, being ready for the end of a long battle. The Ace of Swords is about truth and about new thought, new paths of thinking, new ideas, new communication, and also just new beginnings in general. Okay, it's the most general new beginnings card for me, especially. And it can also be like a crowning achievement that opens up new possibilities for you. And then I'm going to call this our extra card right here. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Heartbreak in reverse here. This is the 3 of Winter, the 3 of Swords in reverse. So the things I really want to talk about here are, clearly we have air and earth energies. So you could be an air sign or a fire sign, or excuse me, air and fire energies. So air sign or fire sign. But what I really want to talk about is these 2 cards first. So we have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Like I said, the 9 of Wands is about holding on. You're almost at the end of a long and arduous battle where you've been kind of beat up. And I like this one a lot too, because in this card, it's like a fairy walking through the flowers, and she's being led by little ladybugs. Ladybugs are a sign of luck and also of abundance. So, like, I feel like this is representing, like, your angels are really guiding you through this. Also, that's backed up by this card talking about your psychic abilities and spiritual experiences changing in your life, changing the way you view the world. So I think you're opening up to more intuitive thought and more following your intuition, and it's helping you through a heartbreak. I think that either you are in separation with somebody, or you were recently broke up with somebody, or something happened in your relationship that caused some real pain for you, that caused you guys to not be talking. And I say that because with the Ace of Swords here, we have new communication. So I think in the past, you guys had some painful communication, and you've been holding out, trying to figure out within yourself and letting your angels and guides kind of guide you to bring you forward and feel a little bit better about the situation so that you could start this new communication. So your presence in this relationship right now, we have renewal, which is the Death card in reverse. We have strength. Okay. And then we have the Prince of Winter, otherwise known as I think this is the King of Swords. The Prince of Winter is the King of Swords in this deck. So, the thing about the King of Swords is that upright, he's very honest, he's very dedicated to doing what's right, and he's swift in action. He's also can be kind of a loner. So upside down, how we have this is that, how I'm reading this right now is that you've been kind of avoiding this new communication. You've been kind of being cold, shutting the other person out, kind of. And also been trying to really disconnect from your emotions. Maybe you were over emotional in the past. Maybe you were overthinking the relationship. All right, sorry guys, I got a phone call, business phone call. What I was trying to say is that this card right here can also be about overthinking. So you could have been really obsessing and running around over and over in your mind about what's happening in this relationship, why the breakup or why the argument happened, and like how to fix it, when will they be back, when should I go back to them, and this is something that has been kind of a theme for you. So in this upcoming week, they're wanting you to let go. That's what this card is about. The death card, upright or reversed, as both times is about letting go. In reverse, it's saying to me right now, the way that I'm reading it is that without letting go, you cannot have this renewal in this relationship or a new start with somebody else, whatever you're looking for. So needing to let go and let God, kind of. I don't know why I said that, because I don't really like that phrase, but like just allow the universe to build things as they go, right? And like also in reverse, this is telling me that for those of you who are trying to have a new start with this person and speak to them again, there is definitely the opportunity for that. Letting go of this opportunity is not the end of the world. Or letting go of this relationship or the way that things were in the past. That's what it is. Letting go of the past. If you want to have a new start with this person, letting go of whatever hangups were the cause of this problem. And that doesn't mean just ignoring them. That means accepting them and letting them go and leaving space for things to be different. Okay? So that is a big part of what we need to be focused on. And strength. This is not about physical strength. This is about inner strength. So I'm going to read the bottom on this one because I really like it. It says, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So it goes right along with this renewal card over here. It's saying that you need to be focused less on what's happening in this relationship and more on what's true within yourself, your own personal truth, your own personal strength. Because you're not seeing your own beauty, your own inner strength. And because of that, you're kind of like getting caught up. So they want you to see the lion and the lamb within yourself, right? This could also be about the changing of the seasons. We're coming out of summer into winter, which is like, there's that lion-lamb analogy. I can't remember what it is. In like a lion, out like a lamb, something like that. The type of strength that this card speaks of is the diplomatic strength, the ability to talk and forgive, the strength to forgive. So that goes along with the release card as well, this renewal release card. Okay, so next we're going to talk about, I'm going to leave these in front of me in case I need to compare them to what else comes up. So next we're going to talk about your person, thoughts, feelings, and actions in this situation. So for thoughts and feelings, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Chariot reversed. I think this person, if you're not speaking to them, I think they're afraid to come towards you. They want to come towards you. That's why the Chariot's showing up. But they are halted in their tracks because they don't know if they're allowed to. Maybe this new communication needs to come from you. Because I think that they're still in their heartbreak. And they know that they have heartbroken you too. So they are also worried about the balance in this relationship. There's a playfulness that used to be there that they're missing out on. They miss being playful with you. They also feel like it shouldn't be this hard, that like maybe either they are or you are making it more difficult than it really needs to be. That there is like, just in general, they don't want to live with this imbalance anymore. Okay, so that's their thoughts and feelings. And what they are in the presence of this. Are these supposed to be upside down or right side up? Reversed. Okay. Sorry, I had to listen to my guides for that. So right now, okay. All right. This person's really insecure right now. They don't know. They want to move into something new and beautiful with you. The Six of Swords is about moving out of rapids, rough waters into calm, safe waters. So I'm going to put these up here. And then, so it's moving out of these rapid waters into calmer, safe waters. And they're also kind of reviewing the situation in their mind. The Two of Wands is all about kind of like taking a step back, looking at what you've built for yourself and making decisions based on that. It's also about like thinking about what your needs are, thinking about what your focus should be. And I think that they kind of feel like they've been over-focused on this connection and that they kind of need to focus on themselves right now. They're definitely taking a step back. This is definitely them taking a step back. And in reverse, they're having a hard time making a decision. They're having a hard time understanding what they're supposed to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to get into this, because I flipped this myself. They don't know how to get into this the Six of Swords is facing away from the Two of Wands. So for me, what that's saying is that they feel like moving into something with you is going to distract them from what they need to do. They're worried about that because of this other imbalance back here that we have. The imbalance that we have back here. They don't want, because of the amount of effort that it's been taking for you guys to be together, they're worried that it's going to distract them from what they need to do in their own lives. And they're worried that they might be a little bit stuck in their ego, okay? Because the Six of Wands upright is the victory card. I'll let you guys see this one up close. It's the victory card. It's about like, it's about them being celebrated and celebrating themselves. It's victory after a battle. But right now, they're not feeling victorious after a battle. Like maybe this argument is making them feel like, oh, wow, they're really reviewing what they did wrong and wishing that they could have a calmer life with you. But also, it's kind of like resting on your laurels, right? Or standing on your laurels, like expecting because they kind of like are really so great and you think they're so great that it's like, you would have never left, or like, because I do think that you left them, or that like the conversation led to you guys choosing to separate, but they thought that would give them more time for their life, their work, their career, whatever, but really it just made them feel lost and like they really did not have a victory. Like they do not have the freedom that they were seeking from that. So for some of you who are not trying to get back together with this person, I think this person is still thinking about you. But for others that are trying to get back together with this person, I think this person is still thinking about you. I don't know why I even separated those. What they're thinking, what they're portraying right now in this connection is somebody that is defeated, somebody that is confused, and somebody that just wants things to go back to when they were nice and good, okay? So next I'm just going to pull some cards here that are going to be you guys together, what your interactions together are going to be. So what is pile number one's interactions going to be like with their person? How are they going to interact? Anything else for a Spirit, or just those three? What is this week going to look like for pile number one people with their person? I went right back in. Let me get one more card, please. Just let me know. Okay, we'll do an outcome then. All right, so we have the Three of Swords, the Universe, and the Star. Okay, this is interesting because I do have positive feelings about this, but we have the Three of Swords again, which is the same as up here when we have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords twice. One of them's in reverse, one of them's upright. So I think that this is kind of saying like, there is still heartbreak here. There's definitely still heartbreak here. So here's the Three of Swords in this deck. It's so pretty. And there's a lot of muddled confusion. There's a lot of pain still here. But I think that there's also there's something that this heartbreak is coming to an end. It's being completed. It's the end of the cycle because we have the World in reverse. the universe in this deck in reverse. So for me, the world is about completion, but I think that this is like not an ending, and not a beginning. It's just that this is ending right now. Okay. And also, it could be that you guys are having a problem with distance, and that distance will be closed. So like physical distance from each other. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. He really wants to go outside. I'll be right back. All right. So the last card that we have here. Okay, so the world is also about like having everything you need to move to the next level. And I think that there is something missing for you guys that is keeping you guys from developing further. And that is coming up with the Star in reverse here. The Star card is about wish fulfillment. It's about picking yourself up after a big tumble. It's about being able to connect with the earthly realm and with the spiritual realm, right? Like it's the connection between those things. It's about intuition. And I think that both of you guys are not really following what your soul is telling you to do. Both of you guys are not being vulnerable in front of each other. Both of you guys are not really allowing the spiritual connection to take off. And I think that is a blockage for why you guys are not moving on to the next level and why there's so much pain here. So what else is there? Is there anything we need? Okay. We have the Prince of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I think this is your person that you're asking about. They're in there. The Prince of Swords in this deck is the same as the King of Swords. So they, even though earlier we have you as the King of Swords, right here, now this is them and their King of Swords energy. Is it? Oh, wait, you know what? Okay, so it could be either way. For some of you, they're in their King of Swords. For some of you, you're in your King of Swords. But we have the King of Swords and the Three of Winter twice. The King of Swords and the Three of Swords twice. So there's definite connection between these two things, I think, that for somebody in this connection, they're not being open to conversation. They're not being open to speaking to each other. They're not allowing this to be healed because they will not talk to the person. And they're also kind of like being completely alone, being shutting out everybody. So it's like not just like opening yourself up to this person, but also opening yourself up to your friends. It's like you're getting ready to cut ties with this person, and like in a malicious way. And then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I think that this could be you or your person, but this person is not kind of like being very understanding or being they're lacking confidence in what they feel. They're lacking understanding in what they feel. They're kind of caught up in their own thoughts. They're a little bit disconnected from other people because they're caught up in their feelings, and they're not really keeping one foot on the ground and one foot in their feelings. They're kind of just either on one side or the other. Yeah, I think they're kind of like, you reflect things back to them. You see, because like this is a reflection, but like they're viewing that reflection in a distorted way because this reflection is very distorted. So I think that like because you're not speaking to them, they're having to look into themselves in a way that they did not prior. And that's what's kind of what this week is about for you guys, is one of you is not speaking to the other, or you're both not speaking to each other. You're needing somebody, I think that it's you, needs to focus on having more strength and releasing this pain about this relationship, whether you want to go back together with them or not. Releasing this relationship is going to help either way because you're holding on to it really tightly. You're holding on to it really, really tightly. And there is an opportunity for new communication here, new truth here. The truth is coming forward. For some of you, that is part of the reason why you cut this person off, is because the truth came out that you didn't like. Maybe even a third party situation, because we did get the Three of Swords twice. So there's a definite possibility of third party situations here. So definitely if that is you, like, it's okay to cut this person off if they were not respecting you in the relationship you guys had. But just understand that this is all progress, that you're not really meant to get through this immediately. You need to take the time to feel these feelings, be strong, forgive, and move forward in whatever direction you choose. Because this person is not happy either. They're sad too. So, let me know if that resonated with you guys. If you want a personal reading, the information for that is down below. I am starting to book up in my 3D non-internet life. I have a lot of vendor events to read at that are happening this month. So definitely get those while I still have space open. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell, and become part of the Imagination. Love you. Give these a good little shuffle buff. Shuffle buff. Shuffle buff. Shuffle buff. Shuffle buff. Okay. Pile number 2. Here we go. Thank you for coming in, pile number 2. We're going to start with your guidance cards, then talk about your thoughts, feelings, and how you're represented in the relationship, and their thoughts and feelings and how they're represented in the relationship. Okay, so first we're going to, like I said, do the guidance cards. Let's repeat myself 7 more times. First we have daydream. You will more easily hear and receive your messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seed of creativity. This one for me is always a lot about manifestation. Seeing the world as you want it to be, or imagining the world as you want it to be, and then going out and making that for yourself. And also it's about like mental vacations, like thinking about things that don't stress you out as much. Okay? So put that up here for us to look at. Then we have wedding. Marriage is the union of 2 souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. Okay. And then we have Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So this is definitely saying some of you need to be taking better physical care of yourself. The wedding card is obviously talking about some sort of union happening. I'm going to do this a little differently than I did pile 1. I'm going to lay them all out together, but I'm going to put them up here as I speak about them. So we have the Emperor in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. Number 1 had the Chariot in reverse. We have the Princess of Autumn, otherwise known as the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the World. Number 1 had the World. Oh my god. And then we have the 6 of Swords. So that's your thoughts and feelings, and then your representation, how you're represented in this relationship. So your thoughts and feelings, well, I'm going to do their thoughts and feelings. So their thoughts and feelings, the Hermit in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then they're represented as the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so you guys, okay, let's talk about your thoughts and feelings first, okay? So we have the Hierophant, we have the Hermit and the Emperor in reverse here, both of them. So both of you guys are kind of trying to figure yourselves out right now. You guys are both trying to get into your positive masculine energies here. They're trying to get into more of like a spiritual masculine energy. You're trying to get more into like a powerful masculine energy, okay? You might even both be men. Not everybody obviously is gonna, most people are not probably going to resonate with that, but it's possible. Right now, though, it looks like you are focused on leadership and like kind of trying to be the boss of your life, but you're having a hard time maybe because I think you're having a hard time really stepping into this leadership role, really believing in yourself, and you might be a little bit bossy, or not bossy, but like stubborn. You might be a little bit stubborn right now, having some stubbornness issues, and having to like, what else? What are you trying to tell me, card? Card, let me look at you. Let me look at you. Yeah, I think you're kind of trying to have things your way. You're trying to like, You would like to be thought of as right all the time. You would like to be thought of as the leader of this connection. And you kind of like are being a little bit stubborn about your perspective of what's going on in this connection. And I think you're just trying to also balance yourself and be more like have more self-care. Okay. They are in the Hermit in reverse. So maybe they're feeling a little bit like you left them out, like you banished them a little bit, like removed from you, like that you removed them. Because if it's upright, it's like they're taking the choice to walk away from something, but it's like you banished them. Or this could be vice versa. But somebody's feeling like they were banished. Somebody's feeling like they were kicked out and like they are kind of like on their own, trying to find their own way. So both of you guys are like kind of feeling in a loner position right now, but you're like very stubborn, or whoever is this Emperor energy is very stubborn. So what they're feeling is that they want to come to you and tell you how they feel about you, but they feel blocked. They don't feel like they can. They feel like anything that they bring to you is going to be not received well or not received at all. And you're either saying don't come to me, or you're saying I'm not going to come to you, you have to come to me. Because it's like I think that you are expecting them to come towards you. You're like wanting to be chased a little bit. You're wanting them to be like, no, don't leave, come back to me, right? Because if they're upright, if this were upright, look, they would be coming towards you, right? And so they would be coming towards you. But they're both in reverse, so it's like you're going towards them. And it's like, but in reverse, like I said, so it's like you're not willing to come to them, and they really would like to come to you, but they don't think they're allowed to. What do we have next? Wow, we have a 6 and a 6 here. So that is telling me that there is some kind of stability thing here, because 6 is a very stable number. So they're thinking about your past right now. They're thinking about the way things used to be and how happy you made them and how cold you are right now, because we have this separating these thoughts, right? So they were thinking about, oh man, I loved this memory that we have together and this memory that we have together, and I wish that she wasn't. So they love how independent you are, but they feel like sometimes you're so independent that you don't see them, and you can't. It's like you could be so happy together. They love you. They really want to have this life and happy family with you, and they really want you to be completely fulfilled with them. And they feel like in the past there was an opportunity for that, but you became so independent, so cold, that they no longer have that choice with you anymore. So I think right now, because we have the Princess of Swords, or excuse me, the Princess of Autumn, which is the Page of Pentacles, and the World card, I think you're like, the world is my oyster right now. And that could also be why you're represented by the Emperor card. Because I think you're really trying to get into this Emperor energy here. It's in reverse because you're not quite there yet. You're being blocked because I think you're not really letting other people help you. And the Emperor knows how to let others help him. He's a firm leader, but he knows how to rule in the right way. But I think you're like, I have the world at my feet right now. You have a new opportunity that's really bringing you a lot of joy, a lot of luck, a lot of success. And so you're like, I don't really, like, you're like, I know that I'm headed towards something better, the 6 of Wands. But we have it in reverse, and it's like, I don't think you feel that, you might not feel very ready. Because the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands is new. They're a novice. Okay, so this is something really new to you, but it's really a great opportunity, and you're afraid to take it and move forward with it. And I think that this is work related, but I think that this is kind of like a theme in your whole life right now. You're afraid to move forward with your love. You're afraid to move forward with your job. You're afraid to move forward in general. You're just kind of feeling like you don't know what's on the other side. Even if it's better than this, you don't know what it is. Because this is all about leaving rough situations for better ones. And I do also want to talk about the 6-6 energy, okay? Your 6 is in reverse and their 6 is upright. They're thinking all these nice positive things about you, and you're just so worried about what might happen and what might not happen that you're like not taking action, right? So those are really important cards. Because lined up with the Princess of Autumn is the 10 of Cups. So this might even be that you do believe that there is an opportunity for this happiness just like they do. However, your apprehension is that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what is going to be on the other side of that river if you were to cross it. And so you're more focused on your opportunities in life, even though those are scary to you too. And that's making them feel like you're very cold towards them. Okay? So next, we're going to pull out really quickly just some cards of your guys' interactions together this next week and a half, okay? So what interactions can number 2 expect together with their significant other or their love interest? What can they expect the attitudes to be? What will the next week's interactions look like? Okay, I think that's enough to start with. We'll pull more if we need it. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing is we have the Hermit again. Remember we had the Hermit back here? Come to me, little Hermit. He is hiding away all by himself. Come back. There he is. So we have the Hermit in reverse twice. This person is really feeling alone. They're really feeling cast out. And I think that might continue for this week. Because there's something that you need to be working on. You're not focused on whatever it is that you need to be working on. And that is, both of you guys have some self-work to do, right? Because the Hermit is looking within himself to find his own truth. And the 8 of Pentacles is about like putting work into something that is yours, something that is going to build your life up. It's about building your legacy, okay? I think you guys really do have an opportunity to get together and to really have an enjoyable partnership here. Because next we have the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So what this is saying to me is that if you guys can do your inner work, if you can start building your legacy and they can find in their soul what they're looking for, you guys can individually be happy, and that will lead you to a new opportunity. Okay, that will give you a new opportunity in love, right? Well, new opportunity financially, and also this can just be opportunity. Okay, sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. But what I was trying to say is that this can also be an opportunity of love. This is about opportunity in general that can bring you stability in life. Okay, it can also just be like being focused on your money and like seeing the opportunities in front of you. Okay, so I'm going to pull just one more card here, and then we're going to move on. So is there anything else? Can you tell me about the outcome of this week? The outcome of this week between these two people. What they can see coming this week. Okay. So we have the 6 of Cups again. So memories from the past coming back. And then we have strength. So they're saying have the strength to do this inner work, and they need to have the strength to do their inner work, because you guys can have things as you did in the past if that's what you want. If that's what you want, your past is coming back for you in a pleasurable way. So thank you, number 2, for coming to the reading, and let me know if it resonated or not down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell. And if you would like a personal reading, that is available down below in the description for the information you need to set that up with me. I am booking up, so make sure you guys take the time to do that if you want to do that. Thank you so much, and I love you guys. Mwah! We'll see you next time. Okay, pile number 3. Number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3. We're doing pile number 3 right now. We're going to start with your guidance cards. And then we're going to move on to your thoughts, feelings, and how you're represented in this relationship, and their thoughts and feelings and how they're represented in this relationship, okay? And then we'll do you guys together at the end here. But first we have Crystal. Have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Okay? So if you're single and you're looking for love, This could say new love is coming for you. If you're trying to get back with somebody, this could say there's a positive outcome coming for you. Or if you're trying to like find somebody new, or if you're in a relationship and it's like whatever, there's something positive coming for you. Okay. And that is the angel crystal that is bringing that message to us today. Then we have the law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that it pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align with love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, and harmony at your request. We will gladly attune to your energies. Gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So this is saying stay positive, and this is also saying stay positive. They're both saying keep positive about this situation, because there's something good coming to you, and every positive thought you have brings it closer. So be manifesting in positive ways. Make sure that you know what you're asking for, and be asking for it in positive ways. So like not saying I don't want this, but instead saying I do want this. Or if there's something that you want to let go of, instead of saying this doesn't bother me, saying I release this, right? Okay. So next we're going to do your thoughts, feelings, and how you're represented. So we have the 2 of spring in reverse and the 2 of summer in reverse. Then we have the 9 of swords, the 2 of wands, and the 2 of cups in reverse. The 9 of swords, the 6 of the 6 of pentacles, and the sun card. Okay. So your thoughts and feelings are, well, let's get them out first. Their thoughts and feelings, Ace of Cups, and the 2, wow, you guys both have the 2 of Cups in reverse. You guys are feeling the same way. Okay. And then their representation, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and Temperance. Okay. So let me see what we got here, what I think here. Let me look at this for a sec, and then we'll talk about it. Well, first of all, you guys are both, for your feelings, you guys are feeling the same thing. You guys are feeling the exact same way. There's a heartbreak here. There is a soulmate that is not getting connected. There is, I think for some of you, this is a new love that is coming in, and you guys are just both ready. Like, you guys are both single and waiting for the other person, and you just don't believe the other person could possibly be coming because you've been waiting for so long. And others of you who are either in a relationship or in separation with somebody that you want to be with, you guys are both really sad about this separation, or you guys are both really sad in this relationship right now. You guys are on the same page as how you feel. This is like you guys are mirroring each other in this way. Okay. And then for your thoughts, we have the 2 of spring in reverse and the Ace of Cups. So for you, I think this is like, this partnership is not the way you want it to be. And this person is either, for some of you, they're looking for somebody new. And for others of you, they want to start fresh with you. I think that's really what it is. For most of you, it's that they want to start fresh with you. And for you, you're hung up on the fact that like things have not gone as planned. Things are not making progress in the way you wanted them to. You're like trying to look over this whole situation and make a decision about what you want. And they want a new start with you because you guys are both missing each other. Okay. So way that you guys are represented in here, we have for you, okay, I'm going to put these guys up here because these are clearly very important that they are both in reverse. These are the same card. So looking down at these cards here, what I'm noticing is that we do have, you're wanting balance in this relationship and they feel like they are always chasing you. You're really anxious and they just want to be with you. They just want you to believe in them. They want you to give them a chance. And like, you do feel like this could be a very happy person for you to be with, but this person is like worried about not being able to give you the balance that you need. They're worried about, not being able to kind of like share their emotions with you, not being able to grow with you. Okay, so the reason I say that is that we have the 9 of winter, the 9 of swords, matched up with the Hierophant. So where they're thinking about partnering up with you, you're worried. You're really, really worried. You don't trust them. You're losing sleep over them. And you don't really see how you could get to this point. The Hierophant's about marriage. He's also about truth. He's about like leadership, but like leadership, especially in spiritual matters. So I feel like he's kind of leading the way in this love situation because he really wants to get close to you. And you're just very, very, very worried about that. And that is causing this disconnect between you guys. So especially you're worried because there is I think maybe even a financial difference. Maybe one of you makes more money than the other person. But also there's an imbalance. There's somebody that is giving a lot more. It might be financial, it might be emotional, it might be mental energy. But this person that is the person you're asking about, they're trying to rush into something. They're really trying to rush into this relationship. They really want to get it going, but you're not ready for that. That's why we have it in reverse here, because they're rushing too much, right? And you just want to build a stable, balanced giving and receiving setup with them. Okay, so right now I think you are starting to feel like you're moving into a point where you're starting to feel like maybe I could get with this person, maybe this could work, and they're starting to feel like maybe I'm being a little imbalanced. They're seeing this imbalance that you are worried about, you wanting to find balance. They're seeing that and they're working on it. Okay, because then we're okay, they're working on it. And that you are starting to be the one that's trying to kind of charge in, right? You're being the one that's starting to kind of find happiness and joy in this relationship because they're looking to give you this balance. I think that they realize it needs to be worked on. We have it in reverse here because I think it's something they realize is not ready. They want to expand with you. They want to learn. They want to build a better basis with you. Okay. So far you guys are on a good path together. I'm really liking the way that this is looking. I want to put the Sun card in the front because that is really where we're headed, I think. Okay. So what can the interactions between these two people look like this week? That is way too many cards. Okay, how many cards do we have here? Wow, that's a lot, but it came out twice with a lot, so we're just going to take it. We're going to see what's happening. We have the Moon in reverse, Peace in reverse, the Two of Cups upright. The Two of Cups upright. We had it in reverse twice back here, right? We had the Two of Cups in reverse twice, right? And now we have it upright this week. Oh! Okay. So, all right, sorry. The two of Swords can be about balance too. So then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups right side up, and then the Knight of Swords, okay? So let me take a look at this and see what I'm thinking here. Okay, so in the beginning of the week, I think you guys are going to be working on two things. One of you is going to be really surveying the situation. Or maybe both of you actually are going to be really surveying the situation and going within. This Moon is in reverse. So I think truth is going to be coming to light between you guys. There's going to be better communication, better understanding, better intuition, and following kind of a natural process of things. And there's also going to be kind of like a more stable foundation because the Queen of Swords is really about the home and the hearth, right? And she's really about like being wise financially, but also being wise in the way that she handles her family. She's very tender and very loving, and she's not quick to judge. She's understanding, right? And so I think you guys are going to be surveying the situation with a more understanding eye. And like these illusions are going to fall away, okay? These illusions that are happening between you. I think also there's going to be, as far as challenges this week, we do have two things in the challenge position. We have the Ace of Cups in a challenge position, and we have the Two of Swords in a challenge position. So I think that there is going to be an indecision issue here, balancing your mind and your heart, and that it's going to come down to whether to start things back up again together or to start things with each other for the first time. with a new beginning. I think that you guys are both kind of going to have an apprehension here, and you're both not going to really be able to make a decision right away. But eventually, there is going to be a point at which somebody realizes that they're missing a beautiful opportunity of love if they don't go for it. So they're going to come in quickly and with readily with communication, okay? So definitely there's communication coming in here. Definitely you guys are going to be uncovering some truths. Definitely. I think that this is looking really good and very optimistic for you guys, because there is the Sun card here. And isn't there the World card also? Or is that a different one? No, that was a different one. But still, there's the Sun card and the Ace of Cups we had twice. We had the Two of Cups 3 times. And the last time it was upright. So I think that, I think you really should be looking forward to this, because I think there is a new beginning here for you guys. I think it's going to be a little bit rocky. It's going to be a little bit hard, but that there's going to be a clear communication about it, and that the illusions are going to be dropped, right? Because we had the Moon card in reverse, and that's all about illusions being cleared up, and that's going to bring in a love for you guys, right? Because you guys are not going to want to miss out on this opportunity. So I think, there's definitely going to be movement here. So thank you guys for coming to this reading. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments about the way that I read your cards. And if you would like a personal reading with greater detail and greater understanding about your situation, information for that is down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And ring the bell for notifications. Love you guys. Mwah! Bye.